Hey everybody, Barry here again. I have come to a decision about the frame on this truck. That is to get rid of a crossmember that's going to be more in the way than it would be useful. I've got a little bit of rust repair to do anyway in this section, like you can see right here. But this squiggly looking crossmember is only on the extended cabs and the crew cabs from what I saw. The regular cab short bed doesn't actually have this. The rear cab mount is right here, so that means the cab extends back to about right here somewhere. And I'm worried that this really high section here is going to hit the cab. There's a crossmember here. There's a crossmember there. There's sort of an idler crossmember there with the torsion bar mount. This doesn't need to be there. Dude, we're not building a house. We don't need joists every 24 inches for this thing to be strong. So it's easier for me to chop it out, forget about it. That'll also allow me to completely weld inside down here where I welded the frame back together. I could only weld it outside because couldn't get my welder head in there. I thought about boxing the frame in here. I don't know if that's necessary or not. I really don't think so. These trucks will tow a camper twice the weight of the truck from here to BC and back with no issues whatsoever. The little bit of power I'm putting through this thing is not going to twist the frame up. Anybody who thinks they're going to twist their frame because of the 8-10 pounds of boost that I'm going to be running, not happening. The frame is plenty strong. It is in very good shape, so I'm not concerned about it at all. And then I have to repair this section right here. You can see right here where this one is really, really good. It's the brace for the jounce bumper. When the rear end brings up in here, it doesn't kink the frame up. So the frame doesn't look like it's been damaged or anything like that, but there's a very good chance that it will bottom out because I flipped the springs on top of the axle and there's limited space in here now. If I don't fix this, it will go crunch. We don't need that. So that's a little bit of frame repair that I'm going to do in this video today. I forgot my corded Sawzall home, so I'm going to have to use my cordless one. My good old Mastercraft cordless Sawzall. You know, actually, I think I should have called it my battery operated Sawzall. This is the best thing I've ever invented. Well, that's out of the way. Now I can chop the rest of it out. I'm not sure if I'm going to remove the pipe. I suppose I should. Yeah, remove it from the back. I might have to get plasma cutter in there and really clean it up. And then the hole that's left, because my plate is here, there's going to be sort of a hole in the back, and maybe I'll weld that in too. Just add a little bit more strength. Now I know somebody's going to make fun of me for this, but I have every half-used, partially, mostly used wheel, and I don't throw them away until like it's just the nut left. Because why would I chew up a full wheel when I'm just here cutting a weld, that kind of thing, and there's lots of meat left on the wheel. And you know, I just don't like throwing stuff away like that. When now this is a maximum one, which is cheap as dirt, but some of the decent ones like Hobart or Forney are like $5 each, so I don't throw them away.
Nice. Now I can just grind down the weld after I'm done. I'll just trim it all up the same thing all the way around here. I'll have to cut around the pipe so that I can cut it around, you know, the backside. But it won't be long, it'll be apart. It's nice that they never fully welded all this, just kind of like stringers. So it'll be apart in no time. Well, I went a little bit ahead. Lily wanted to watch YouTube on my phone, so I let her do that. Yeah, welded up. And I welded all inside there where I couldn't reach before. And I welded this side. Looks good. I need to clean up the welds here. Right now, I am starting to make a template of this brace here, so I can duplicate it for there. I just like to take tape and tape out the shape that I need and then peel it off. Bring it over, stick it right onto my metal, and then trace around it. Usually it works really well.
With something like this that has some sort of bends in it, I'm not really sure how well it's gonna work, but it should be pretty decent.
So I never really got any video of this, but I got the brace made up, all cleaned up and ready to weld in. I think it's pretty much good to go. I just gotta give it a tack and kind of hammer it in a little bit there. You know, it's not absolutely perfect, but it should work well. And it looks a lot like the original. Well, that looks really good. I mean, the flux core doesn't look very good, but brace looks decent.
Well, that's a little bit more progress done today. I'm really happy with how that brace looks, and to have the cross member out of the way means the cab is not going to hit that cross member like I was worried it was going to, because it's not there anymore. Absolutely perfect. I think the next thing I'm going to work on, which will be in the next video, is going to be that rear sway bar.
Here's the Escalade rear sway bar. I'm going to put it right here on the rear diff. It's going to snake in behind this shock bracket, and I think ahead of this shock bracket, and then it should come back here, and I'll be able to put the links on.
I'm just going to make up the sway bar brackets so that I can bolt the bushings and the links and all that stuff on. I'm not going to worry about doing the links yet. I do have Escalade stock rear links ordered for it, and hopefully they'll be the right length so that the bar will be relatively level. Hopefully that's how it's going to work out, but we'll explore that in the future. I'm all done today. The frame is fixed up, I think it's ready for paint. It's like super exciting. It's a long process, and you know, unless everybody wants an update every couple of months with more actual progress in one video, then well, let me know. Maybe I'll do something like that along with the weekly uploads too. But that's it for today. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks to my YouTube members, patrons, and subscribers. If you want to check out my Patreon, it's patreon.com/stationroadratrods. My YouTube members link is down here. And thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody. What is that? What is that? I think it's pizza.